Today's gospel, my dear family, comes from chapter 25 of Matthew's biography on the life of Jesus. This specific chapter is called the parables of the end times. We're going to hear another parable next Sunday as well. So this section is called the parables of the end times. Jesus has been sharing a lot of parables about the kingdom of heaven and how the kingdom of heaven will look like, and who will get to enter. But today he focuses on Judgment Day, or the end times. What will it look like, and how do we prepare? And our Lord Jesus Christ gives yet another parable to respond to these questions. He says that it will look like 10 virgins who took their lamps and went out to meet the bridegroom. The virgins symbolize people who were commonly known to be holding a high moral standard. The bridegroom and the bride symbolize Jesus Christ becoming flesh, or the marriage between divine and humanity, God Himself in Jesus the Son. So the bridegroom and the bride symbolize Christ, who's going to meet us after we have fallen asleep in the sleep of death. And finally, the lamps symbolize our souls, which are meant to be kept burning bright with the light of faith and good works in loving mercy. In the gospel, we also hear that there were 5 foolish virgins and 5 wise virgins. 5 came prepared with extra oil, and 5 came not prepared with extra oil. The oil that is meant to be faith and good works in loving mercy. Now, with all of this symbolism behind, with all of this symbolism in our mind, what today's parable tries to tell us is the following. On the day of judgment, even if we hold a high moral standard on earth like the 10 virgins, what the Lord will examine will not be that. What He will examine will be our souls, our lamps. He wants our souls to be burning bright with the light that comes from the oil of faith and good works in loving mercy. In other words, it is not enough to just be an okay person, or a good enough person, or a moral person. We also need to have faith. Not only that, but also be ready and possess wisdom, as we hear in the first reading. And that wisdom is found, and it finds us with this extra oil, the extra oil of good works and loving mercy, to keep our souls shining bright even after the sleep of death, the deepest of darkness. So, my dear family, do we have this extra oil? Are we prepared? Are we ready to meet the bridegroom after we fall asleep? Do we have this type of faith? Do we have good works in loving mercy? Are we prepared to meet the bridegroom?